You never think a walk in your own neighborhood will turn into a public humiliation until it does. It happened last Wednesday evening, just after sunset. My husband Jordan and I had decided to take our usual stroll through the community park that winds behind our subdivision. Jordan is completely blind, having lost his sight 6 years ago due to a rare genetic condition, but his independence is fierce. He walks confidently with his white cane, rarely asks for help, and can map out entire blocks in his head. He's also brilliant. A policy analyst and strategic advisor to our city's mayor, he's the kind of person who speaks softly but moves mountains. You wouldn't know it to look at him. Jeans, calm demeanor, a gentle smile. But he's been the brain behind several local policies that improve public transit and disability access. That night, we weren't doing anything extraordinary, just walking, talking, laughing. Jordan had just told me about a hilarious slip-up during a city council prep meeting when we heard the voice. "Excuse me, hello, you can't walk here after dark." We turned and saw her, Linda Novak, the HOA president, standing near the park gate with her arms crossed like a traffic cop. If you live in a community with an HOA, you know the type. Authoritarian, clipboard in hand, policing mailbox paint and shrub height with religious zeal. "Linda, it's barely 7:30, I said. "This park doesn't close until 9. "You're not allowed here without proper visibility," she said, pointing toward Jordan. "It's a safety issue. It's written in the HOA rules." Jordan chuckled. "I don't think your rules override federal ADA protections." That's when she marched toward him. "Don't get smart with me," she snapped. She reached out and shoved his shoulder, not hard enough to knock him over, but enough to cause him to stumble and lose his grip on his cane. It clattered to the ground and Jordan flinched, disoriented. My breath caught in my throat. "Did you just push him?" I asked, stepping in. He wasn't listening. He could trip over something. He's a hazard to himself. I bent down, retrieved the cane, and handed it back to Jordan. He was quiet, calm, like he always is when he's seething. He adjusted his glasses and said evenly, "Ma'am, I'm not just a blind man walking with his wife. I'm also an advisor to Mayor Thompson. Would you like me to report this as a violation of the Americans with Disabilities Act?" Her face went pale. "You're with the mayor?" "I helped write the city's accessibility policy," he said, "and I'd be happy to walk you through the legal implications of what just happened." By now, a few neighbors had begun to gather. One man pulled out his phone. Another woman whispered, "That's the mayor's guy, right?" Linda tried to recover. "I didn't know. I wasn't trying to hurt him." "But you did," I said. "You assaulted someone for being blind." That night, we filed a report with the local police, not to press charges, but to document the incident. Jordan insisted on that. "This isn't just about me," he said. "This is about making sure others don't get treated like liabilities in their own neighborhoods." 2 days later, the mayor's office released a statement affirming their commitment to accessibility and condemning any form of discrimination. Linda received an official censure from the HOA board. Rumor has it she's stepping down next quarter. And the park? It's now part of a new initiative spearheaded by Jordan, complete with Braille wayfinding signs, tactile walking maps, and training for HOA leaders on disability rights. When people ask me what Jordan is like, I tell them this. He walks into a situation blind and still sees more than most people do with perfect vision. And if you try to push him around, you better hope you know who he is before he rewrites the rule book on you.